Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so here we go. We are going to be trying out this Todo, of course. I know that on global he will be the non-buffed up version of him, so with one I'm about to show you guys, just know that with the Todo that's going to be initially dropped on global, he's going to be dookie compared to the one that I'm going to be using, which is the buffed up one. Even with the buffed up version of him, yeah, compared to where things are right now with the game itself, not exactly what you really want to cater to or even work on, to be honest. But anyway, we'll go have some fun with him. We'll build up the Takata-chan guidance. I've got Itadori because why not? Might as well have. Brought along the boy Itadori just so I can ult chase and hey, have the brother combination because why not? Why not? So as per usual, we are going to ult chase and yeah, we can. I mean, well, I forgot about these little shits, but anyway, so we get 2 when we start things off again. This is the buffed up version, so we've got 4 right there. So let's just kind of get things cooking. So by having 4, we can fully maximize. I mean, to be fair, if we had our ult right now, that would have been crazy. But yeah, by having 4 now, we can do more damage on the first skill, on the second skill. We'll be recovering 5 cursed energy as well as doing a little bit more damage. So we can actually just go for the standard. Can't even go for the standard buffs. That's fine. So we'll attack you. I mean, this is probably. Oh no, this will kill, to be honest. But anyway, let's just kind of go for it. Let's see what we can pick up here. Okay, nice. 102k. We basically need Momo's skill here. Otherwise, I'm not going to be doing anything here. It's going to be a pain. Okay, let me just clear these guys out, and then we'll move over to the next stage. 47k. Okay. By the way, I've got his skills level 4 across the board. Just want to clarify that. Level 4 across the board. We'll activate that. High energy cost, so maybe it might be wise to consistently run some form of energy cost regeneration, aka my boy Yuki. Okay, we'll buff. We'll drop the defense, why not? And then we'll apply the ultimate. So with the ultimate in question, because we've got 4 Takata-chan guidance, that practically maxes us out, if I'm correct in saying. So, how long's the 4 on for? Oh no, okay, that's fine. Alright, well, let's see what we can do with the +4. I mean, starting the game off with 2, I mean, that's also very helpful. Alright, Itadori, thank you for the defense drop. Alright, let's go. 600k, so 650k. So now, by doing that, so at level 5 we had a 722% damage, right? We get an increase of 24% of Taijutsu and 24% of damage increase in general, and these are on for 4 turns, and we still have 3 Takata-chan guidance, which maximizes basically our 80% increase on the first skill. To be fair, I can furthermore increase my damage on if I do the second skill, because that will then give me an additional 40% Taijutsu increase for 2 turns. Ooh, okay. But yeah, by having 4 and doing the ultimate, I had a 62% increase of my damage. So that was huge. That was very huge. Okay, so if we drop that, if we drop that, then if I do this, okay, I kind of want to see. So that, I was gonna say, yeah, that should give me the extra bit of buff. Okay, Lordy, don't do anything, thank you very much. So, if I do chase ult, do that, I've got nothing here, but let me just double check here. So we've got 4, so we will be getting the we'll be getting an 80%. Increase only damage by 80%, because we got 4. Max is 3, so that's fine. So, yep, 62, 62. Just need to make sure that we're getting. I was gonna say, make sure we're getting the 40% from the skill too. So that's active. So I kind of want to see what this first skill will do actually, with how everything is kind of being lined up. 158k from the first skill. Not bad. Not bad. Alright, so decided to take a full-on buff team because why not? Kind of utilize him in that main DPS. Now again, just to clarify so that everyone knows, you know, when it comes to the Todo that we'll drop on global, it is going to be night and day. Like, you will see the difference between how I'm going to be using him and the damage output that he's going to be dishing out to then, you know, if you choose to pull him early on, or maybe you get lucky and you pull him on your free multi, where he's just kind of like underperforming horribly. The non-buffed up version of him, trust me, it's just, it is not it. That's one of the reasons why I say there's no point chasing him now. You might as well just rely on pulling him in the regular banner and just go about doing that. And we're about to get absolutely mollywopped. What is going on? What is going on? But yeah, that's kind of like my suggestions on things. Let's see if I can one tap. This should do like over 150k damage with the amount of buffs that we've given ourselves. 146, close enough. Oh god, guys. Okay, why are we attacking Momo? What did Momo do? Yeah, let me just make sure I don't die here. And okay, we got a bit of a drop, which is fabulous. Now, one thing which I will also mention is Todo. Well, we've got. First of all, we are going to be getting a new Todo. It should be Arc. Let's get that out of the way. On top of everything, you know, this Todo isn't horrible. Like, I will say, once he gets his buffs in, then we can really cook up a storm. I'll give him that. Wait, what do I want to do here? Okay, I'm gonna go for the kill here, because what I want to do is I want to max out my Takada-chan guidance. By the way, you can always reset the Takada-chan guidance, so you can override it basically. So we'll do this, and then we will do this. There we go. Get the buffs coming in. Beautiful. Also, we're getting some heals too while we're at it, so that's also a big plus. So we will drop your defense. We'll buff you up. We'll buff you up, and we'll drop it now. So wait, do I want to drop it now? How many Takada do we have? We've got 4. So it is very easy to actually stack this up, let me tell you. So once you have 4, you do the ultimate and you max out on your damage output by it being an additional 62%. Keep in mind, we are going to be getting a ton of healing from this too, which is fantastic. So that's kind of what we want to capitalize on, obviously. And yeah, this is where the big hit damage comes from. So let's do that onto you. Just kind of want to see what the damage is going to be like, of course, with all these buffs going on. See what one boy Todo can do. Keep in mind, all his levels are level 5, so yeah, not doing any more than that, unfortunately. So we are dropping. Hey, we hit a million on level 5. We'll take that. Bit of a W. Bit of a W. So yeah, the way they buffed him up this time round to where he was initially, it was a buff that was heavily needed. Right, and yeah, he finally is cooking up a bit of a storm in terms of the damage output he can dish out, of course. Obviously, with the amount of Takada-chan guidance that we have, by utilizing it with the second skill, this does give us a 40% increase in Taijutsu, so you can always, you know, maximize on building up your counter as well as having that good increase of damage, and then that correlates into your first skill, being able to do an additional 80% damage. So like, yeah, them changing the Takada-chan guidance to where it was initially to how it is now, I think that was the biggest W move for this character. So if I do a first skill right now, this should hit hard. It should hit very hard, to be honest. Yeah, 150k on the first skill. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Level 5 too, by the way. Okay, well, I'm not a fan of you dropping my freaking cursed energy, bro. He's got a high amount of cursed energy consumption already. You're doing me dirty here. But yeah, you guys get the idea. So I'll drop the ult here. I'll buff here. Get some heals going while we're at it. We'll punch you because we've got 3. Keep in mind, max is 3 for the first skill, so we'll max out the 80% damage. But yeah, I mean, he's not. I don't want to say he's horrible, but it's just not something that you kind of need right now, to be fair. Alright, we've got the ultimate ready, so we will do sort of like this. We'll kick you in the face, we'll punch you in the face, we'll build up the Takada-chan because I want to make sure I've got 4 going on. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, I was going to say that should still stay active. So I'm actually going to drop this on you, I'm going to drop that, and I'm going to drop this on you. Let's see what damage we can do now with this buff. Okay, let's see. Get 3 buffs going. There we go. And 949k, there we go. The karate kick. And then because of the correlation, or sorry, the combination, yeah, so that's an increase in our taijutsu by 10% for 3 turns. So, we'll drop the defense, we'll go for the buff. I don't want to drop the ult here. And then with everything that we've got going on, so we've got 3, so we can really capitalize on, because practically on every other skill, as long as you have 3, you get the max reward. So on skill 3, we'll get the plus 25%. It's just the ultimate that requires 4 to max out on damage. But as you guys can see, especially with the support play going on, there's a lot that you can build up with this Todo. So we're going with the hit. There we go. This should hit. Well, this should hit fairly hard, to be honest. There you go. 220k. So yeah, I mean, quite easily you can utilize this man as a main DPS. Maybe run blue Todori in front of him to kind of help him out, so that's also a combination. You can run him with a secondary blue DPS, there's an option. I mean, clearly this Todo you can capitalize on mainly doing damage. I mean, he does have that defense mechanic going on for himself, so again, it's got that slight little tankish role that you can utilize if you choose to. But yeah, tank sub DPS, or like a small percentage of tankiness, more for DPS. Sub DPS, main DPS, that's kind of like the roles that he's kind of fitting, of course. Again, if you want to build him up, because you know at a later time you can start really cooking with him, by all means do so. It's up to you, do as you please. But I still stand by, if we're free to play, do not touch this man. This is, again, one of the fairly easy skips. Again, if you're pay to win, just know at a later time, once the buffs do roll in, Todo will be a lot better. Just this version of him that's dropping right now, it's just like, it ain't it. Let me tell you, is not it. But the version of that we get when he gets buffed with the stackable Takara-chan guidance, that's it. This is it. So I'll give some respect on Todo, but we're still waiting on a much better version of him, which potentially, as I've mentioned, should be releasing in the Shibuya arc at a later time. Who knows? Maybe it could provide us some with a uniqueness form of him, aka like a 2-in-1 situation. I don't know. But anyway, guys, I'll leave it there. That's all I really want to kind of show you guys. So obviously Global will be getting Todo. Keep in mind the version I showed you is the buffed up version, so the version that Global will getting at the very beginning will be the base version of him, so he's not going to be good. He's not going to be good, so just be wary. Don't expect on how I'm doing things he's going to be like that. No. At a later time, yes, but for right now, no.